Well, let me tell you about one of the projects I got today. This happens when you're an artist, right? Um, your neighbors will come up to you with a small project to do, and this is the one I'm doing. So what this is a dragon eye journal. As you see, it's got little holes in it, and it's got a back plate and rings to hold the paper inside the journal. And actually sits like that. And the eye got messed up. So this is acrylic, right? This is epoxy resin, and I'm using acrylic paint. And what you do is if you have a problem with epoxy, right? This is epoxy resin, it's not plastic. I want you to be very clear about that. So what you do is you use a little bit of 120 sandpaper, and you sand it smooth, right? And you want to make sure it's smooth and it's got, you sand the problem away, right? Because if you look at this clearly, there's like a little crack. Okay, and so I've sanded that down so that crack isn't there, right? And you use acrylic paint because acrylic paint will adhere to the resin. Okay, um, so the question you got to ask yourself on a small project like this: okay, am I going to screw it up? Well, I'm not a perfect artist. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it's a cool little project to do, right? Never be scared to take something that might look damaged and useless. Never be scared to redo it, right? Um, Obviously, the rest of it is beautiful, right? This is actually beautiful. It's textured beautifully. I love it. You can actually order these off of Amazon. If you didn't know, just look up Dragon Eye tablet, and they have them online. And they're like $30. Okay, so it's not like it's expensive, but it's cool, right? But this is a problem sometimes you'll have with epoxy is it'll get little cracks in it, or it'll get old, and you'll have to go in and repair it for something that you really really love, right? And so this is what I'm doing for my neighbor, and I'm not charging for it. It's just a cool little project, right? So this is something I've never done before. And I said, well, I've never done it before. It's a cool little project to investigate and do. So since I can't do anything, because you see my old dryer is sitting in the hallway, I'm waiting on my new dryer to show up today. So yeah, it's a cool little project that I'm doing. And maybe once I get this done, maybe I'll put up another video what it looks like once I'm done. I haven't figured out exactly what colors I'm going to use yet, but I bought this cool little kit of acrylic paints at the Dollar General, right? It's like $3. I have some, obviously, of my own, right? Uh, so, I mean, it's a cool little project to do. And I'm not doing anything today. I can't even leave the house because I don't know when they're supposed to be bringing my dryer. So, why not? Oh, and I'm still working on this diamond painting. Uh, and we're getting that done too. So, yeah. Uh, this weekend is artwork, and I have family coming in later on today, so we're going to be busy with family later. Um, never be scared to be creative, right? Because people build businesses because they have that creativity in them to do that, right? And sometimes you get scared to try things or do things because you think automatically you don't know how to do it and you're going to fail. Uh, Being creative on something, uh, it's just a really good feeling when you do something and you create something that other people can't, right? Or do not have the patience to do. Um, Now, obviously, trying to stay focused on task is an issue, especially if you have ADHD. That can be an issue, or you have multiple tasks that you've got scheduled for the day, which I do. Okay, you can get distracted very easily. So, one of the things I do is I set aside a specific time period just for that task. So if it takes me a little bit longer, I can adjust my time clock, but I I I tend to do things in steps, and that doing it step, doing it that way helps me stay oriented on task. Now it works for me, and I'm not highly ADHD. I have some, but it works for me. And maybe that'll help you out a little bit. So, this is what I'm doing today. And I thought I'd pop up a video. I might pop up a video when I get this done and it dries. Now, once the acrylic paint dries, I'll have to go and get what they call clear coat. And the clear coat, you put the clear coat over it, and that's just to seal the paint in, okay? And I'm actually out of clear coat. So I'm going to have to go and get some epoxy resin clear coat, okay? It's a specific paint that you have to have. And yeah. Hope this finds you well and that you're not going crazy with all the news. I decided today that my videos going forward are just going to deal with specific things and not all the craziness that's in the news and not all the political commentaries that we have. I think there's enough YouTubers out there doing that. I just want to focus on things that I do, things that might help you, and of course, prepping, right? And one of the things with prepping is reuse what you have. And so this kind of goes along with prepping, believe it or not. This could have ended up in a dumpster, right? And instead it can be repurposed, uh, cleaned up, and reused. So that's probably my Food Lion order coming in. So I'm going to let y'all go. Bicycle.